It keeps you safe," the previous owner whispered as he handed over the keys. He had just walked me through all the security features. There were cameras covering every angle of the property, motion sensors, automatic locks, alarms, even windows that could lock themselves if they detected an impact. "Bit much, isn't it?" I joked. "You'll appreciate it." A few weeks after I moved in, I was in bed when the house suddenly came alive. An alarm started screaming. Every light in the house switched on at once. The windows bolted closed and the locks clicked shut. I ran downstairs and looked through the window. Someone dressed in all black was running away down the street. The police found marks around the door and said the man had been trying to get inside. I was impressed. The house had just kept an intruder out, and it was pretty cool to see those advanced security features in action for the first time. Then, things started getting strange. A month later, my boyfriend came over and we got into an argument. It started over something stupid. I can't even remember what. We started yelling at each other from separate rooms, and when he came down the hallway towards the room I was in, the door slammed shut between us. The lock clicked. He was on one side and I was on the other. "What the hell?" I tried the handle. Nothing. I pushed harder, but it wouldn't unlock. Finally, he left, and the door only unlocked after. I thought the security system had malfunctioned, but that wasn't the only incident. The new neighbor was always parking in my spot. One afternoon, I saw him in his garden and decided to confront him about it. Before I could reach the fence, the sprinklers suddenly switched on. I stood there soaked as I watched him go back inside. It was beginning to feel like the house had a mind of its own, and a few weeks ago, I saw someone walking past the house. I've seen them before, often enough that I recognize them now. They're usually alone, and they walk past around the same time. The street was empty. There would be no witnesses. So I walked downstairs and opened the front door. It slammed shut behind me, so I tried again. Locked. I went to the kitchen window. Locked. The back door. Locked. I stood in the hallway, fuming. Perhaps it somehow knew about the knife I was holding behind my back when my boyfriend visited, or the pistol in my jacket when I was watching my neighbor from the garden. I still see you walking past the house sometimes. I've tried everything, but it never lets me out. Shame. Seems like the keys really do keep you safe.